Hi guys, it's Beatty. Today I have this gorgeous emerald green look for you. I hope you will enjoy. I already primed my eyes with the eye primer. I'm going to start with the eyes and I'm using this eyeshadow here from the Morphe palette. And I loaded this on my brush and I'm just going to start shaping the crease area. So I want this eyeshadow to go all around and taper to a cat eye kind of shape here on the outer corner. So quite far out. So now I'm grabbing a clean brush and I'm just going to blend the edges of this eyeshadow. I'm also going to bring it underneath and connect it to the top. And just make sure to make that flick all the way out here. I'm just going to grab this cream eyeshadow from the palette and just add it underneath the brow. You won't see it that much, but I just found that it gives more clean look. Now for my green, I'm using the Morphe palette and I'm using this one and this one. So I'm going to start with the lighter one and I'm adding this into the first half of the lid. And you can go back in with your brush from the brown eyeshadow and just marry the edges together. And now for the darker color, the richer green, I want to cover the middle of the lid with that one also, just because I like the color better. It's really rich and emerald green. Also make sure that you follow the same shape. So here on the end you want to taper the color. Now I'm taking a pencil brush with that rich green color and I'm going to go underneath as well. Now I'm going to take some black kohl liner and I'm going to the roots of the lashes very messily. I'm picking up some more of that emerald green to smudge this line. I'm also going to add this to the waterline and to the tight line on the top as well. I'm also going to grab some of this darkest shade in the palette on the same green brush and I'm just going to add it to the corner quite messily as well. Just smudge the corner for intensity. This will also amplify the cat eye effect. Now I'm going to go into a highlight palette and there's a very pretty highlight green color here. I'm just grabbing the same brush that I was working with. Going to pick up that shade and just add it to the inner corner of the lid for some sparkle, because all the eyeshadows are matte. But I think it will look just very nice with some sparkle here. I'm also going to take a pencil brush with the same highlight shade and just add it to the inner corners. I'm just going to grab a cotton pad soaked with some makeup remover or Bioderma and just take off the fallout. Be careful not to go too close to the underneath of your eye because you'll take off the blending that you've done. Now for skin, I think it should be flawless or as flawless as we can make it for this look. So I'm going to start off with the pore filling primer. I'm going to smooth this on the T-zone. With primer you want to smooth on your face, you don't want to rub it in, because a primer, especially a pore filling one, it's supposed to fill the pores that you have, so you want to just smooth it on top. If you rub it in, it will just rub an even layer and we don't want that. We want to leave more in the pores and less all the way around. For foundation I want to use a stick. This is TV paint stick. This is in 3W and I'm using a sponge to add that onto the face. This will ensure a very natural look, but also full coverage, because those TV paint sticks are very full coverage, but if you use it very sparingly on a sponge, you can get away with daytime TV paint stick. Of course, if you don't need it, I wouldn't recommend to use one with such a heavy coverage. So now I also added a touch of 070 to my mix with the 3W. The 070 is white, so I want to use that under my eyes. And also very careful not to take off too much of that blending, but I want to brighten those lines as well. Now I'm just going to powder under the eyes a bit just because we use the cream foundation, so this one doesn't set like a liquid and the green would run down the face. We don't want that. So I'm going to powder the nose a bit and here in the smile lines because it tends to just build up there. But everything else I want nice and shiny or glowy. Glowy, not shiny. So I'm just going to grab the paint stick in 7W, which is a darker color. I'm just going to add some contouring. Very slight contouring, I don't want anything too crazy. Also going to add some to the temple right here, just to slim the forehead. And I'm taking a tiniest bit and just slimming the nose. But when you do that, make sure you go back to your lighter color as well and just go to the sides, because otherwise the nose looks big anyways. If you leave the shadow coming down here, you need to keep it very thin. Now I'm going to use the same green highlight that I used in the inner corner, just on the high point of the cheek. Nothing too crazy, because it is actually green, as you can see, so if you want to wear it out, I don't think you want a green cheek. I'm going to add some on the cupid's bow, but literally just a touch. Now the eyebrows I want to keep very natural, just a couple of hairs here and there, just to fill in some of the bigger gaps. And I'm just curling my eyelashes, and I'm going to add a ton of mascara. I don't want to add too many false lashes because for smoky eyes I think it looks best when eyelashes are kind of smoky and smudgy also. So before I add more mascara, I'm going to just drop my corner lash, and this is actually just the Ardell Demi Wispy cut in half. So see, this is just going to emphasize this cat eye effect here, but then the rest of the lashes will be very messy, and I'm also going to apply mascara on that lash to make it more messy. See how this has this kind of messy, sultry, smoky look now to this? That's why I think looks best with smoky eyes. For the lips, I'm just going to use a very natural brownie liner just to add some shade. I'm using this very lightly. I'm just going to smudge this out because I don't want a definite line, I just want to emphasize the lip line a little bit. And now I will add a clear gloss. And this is a lip lamping one. I was waiting till the end to see if I need some blush. I don't think I will add some for me, but if your skin tone is paler, you definitely will need some. But you'll need to be very careful also which one you're choosing and how much you're putting on, because that's when the green eyes can start to look very dated. If you add too much blush, it's back to the 80s. So I would use something very cool toned like this, very, very, very sparingly. I think that's me done. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. For more makeup tutorials, please subscribe to my channel. Make it cat eye like. Cat eye like. That's another word. The more, the better. Because too much is just enough.